Hey guys, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a gradient or an ombre style effect here. And what you're going to do is I have a 10 by 10 canvas. I just have my first layer selected. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my actions canvas. I'm going to turn my drawing guide on. Now I have it already to where the opacity for the blocks are very low. And that is perfect for this because we don't really need it. And then I'm going to turn assisted drawing on. So now your layer is assisted. And the brush that I'm going to use for this is a monoline brush. You can do grunges or different ones, but for this specific one, I'm just going to do monoline. And I'm going to go ahead and drag across the canvas. So I'm going to do two. And I'm going to add a layer, make sure that the drawing assist is on. Because without having the drawing assist, this is what's going to happen. It's going to not be a straight line. And I need it to be a straight line. So I'm going to click a pink, drawing assist. I'm just going to pull that across the canvas. And let's go ahead and do a yellow. Once again, drawing assist. Okay, so now I have my three different colors. You can mix and match this as needed, however you want to. But what you'll do is there's two different ways that you can do this. How I do it is I go in, and I'm going to group this to show you both ways. So I go in and I leave the layer separate for the colors. And then I go to my adjustments, Gaussian blur, and I blur it. I'm going to do about 24% on most of these. Go to 20, about 24. Doesn't have to be very precise, but just around the same amount. Now I have a gradient, and then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this because I want to show you what the difference is with changing the colors. So anytime I'm designing, I want to save my time later. So maybe it takes me an extra 10 minutes to set up a file or a bulk program, whatever I'm doing at that moment. But when I come back in to make changes, let's say I have some custom orders and I just want to drag and drop some different colors really quick, I don't want to have to redo this every single time I make a file. So what I would do is I'm going to go ahead and pinch this layer together to show you the difference versus leaving the layers. Is if I wanted to take this design here and turn it into a school design, I can go ahead and alpha lock all three of the layers, and then I can go into the color portion that I want to change and just click fill layer. So alpha lock, and then I click fill layer here. And that will just change the entire color and gradient on that. And then let's just do like a black fill layer. Now, I'm also going to pump this down just a little bit so you get a little bit more of that color in it. Okay. And then let's do, I've got the black, I've got the blue, I've got the yellow. So that's fine. So that's what you would do is you would alpha lock and then you would go fill layer and then you change your colors. Now, if you wanted to change your color for this one, because it's already all one color, you can't just drag and drop because it's not going to select the entire portion. You see how the yellow glow is still there? So what you're actually going to have to do if you've already merged them is you would come over here to your adjustments. You would go hue, saturation, and brightness, and then you would change the hue here. Now, if I was doing it, this is not how I would do that gradient, so I'm actually going to show you how I would set it up to where it looks really good. I don't want to alpha lock. I want a drawing assist because the way that I did the colors was not how I would do it. So I'm going to do some smaller ones like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and blur that about, about the same, about 24. And I'm going to add another layer, and I would do yellow, And I wanna give myself a little bit oh, I didn't turn my drawing assist on. I wanna give myself a little bit of space from the blue because that's what the other one looked like, and it was overlapped a little too much, so you didn't really get the color variations like I like to do. Then I'm gonna go back in, go ahead and Gaussian blur that. It's easier to see what you're doing and what you're working with if you do it this way. And then you could go in if you wanted to and change your background color, or if you wanted to leave it white, then you could go in and let's say I want to do like a gray. So I've got my drawing assist and a new layer, still monoline. I'm going to do a gray a little bit smaller in between the blue and the white, and I'm going to skip. And why I'm doing that is because I'm then going to go and do one more layer and do a black. Oop, I keep forgetting to turn my drawing assist on. I'm going to go back in and do some black as well. And then I'm going to go in the gray. And once again, I'm just going to Gaussian blur and then I'm blurring about 20 to 25%. Same with the black, Gaussian blur, 20 to 25%. Now, do you see how the it's now really faded out? So what I would then do is my main two colors here that are really my color pops, I want to make sure that those are at the top. You can also duplicate them if you would like to add some of the color back in. And then you can merge that, and then you can Gaussian blur it again. So, like, I can duplicate it, and if I want it to be a little bit lower down, I can move it and then pinch them, Gaussian blur, and blur out the blue a little bit. So that is how I would do a, like, ombre type gradient effect, and then you can also just do 2 colors, and that looks really well. So, like, let me do a blue, since I'm doing blue for these, and then I would put my brush all the way back up. It's assisted already. I'm just gonna do the 2 colors. So I'm gonna do the blue on the top and the bottom, and then I'm gonna do the yellow in the middle. And you can make multiple passes, you don't have to do just one. And then I'm gonna Gaussian blur the yellow. That one's to about 40%, and then I'm gonna Gaussian blur the blue, and then I'm gonna turn the drawing guide off because it still will show. And then you have just a very simple gradient. So those are different ways that you can do that, and I hope this helps. Please let me know if you need any more tutorials or have any questions.